Hi Pisces, this is going to be your April reading slash movie channeling. And what I got for you was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And what's really funny about that is when I was meditating on it, I got a dream upon waking. And that is an instrumental in the soundtrack and in the movie. And what I got from that, especially when you consider the theme of the movie, I feel like it's like a dream, but you're awake, or things just feel very unreal right now. I feel like that's in a good way, in a bad way, like, it's really chaotic out there. I'm not even gonna get into it, but I feel like everything just feels very, like, dreamlike, or maybe your life feels like a dream right now. All the chaos to the side, like, how you're feeling. I don't know what that means, like a dream upon waking. What does that mean, Spirit? Let's get started. Hope you see the cards. Yep. What is a dream upon waking? What do we have for Pisces for April? Cards dropping already. Where'd that go? Seven of Swords. It's like she's purposely leaving two there. Not even like getting caught or leaving evidence, but it's like purposely leaving two there. We are unable to carry it all. Unable to carry it all. A dream upon waking. I feel like this is very, very scattered and confused. Yeah, that's what I was getting. I was getting that in a good way and a bad way. Pisces, you could just feel very, I just got lucid. I know a lot of Pisces, especially I was on Twitter and I feel the same way, so it's kind of funny. But it's like all of us just feel like a fish out of water. Like we're suffocating or something. We just feel so scattered. In this really scattered energy, like look at you, you're leaving stuff behind. It's like you don't feel in your element per se. That's what it is. You guys don't feel in your element. It's like a dream upon waking. Dream upon waking. I feel like you guys beware of escapism too, because that's what I see. It's like your dreams can also be reality is what I'm trying to say. Even though reality might not be so good right now. What is the Seven of Swords? It's really interesting. I'm just like paying attention to the imagery too. It's like leaving shit behind, just feeling very scattered. Everything feels like a dream. See that in it? Oh my gosh, got nightmare. Yeah. It's like I just get someone wanting to like sleep all day or like just fall asleep because the reality is just too much to bear right now. Everything feels just not real, which I don't blame you guys. A lot of you guys just feel like a fish out of water, like feel like you're suffocating or something. What else for Pisces? Come on, Spirit, let's go. Okay. What do we have here? King of Pentacles. I don't know why, like, because King of Pentacles knows how to hold it down, you know? On top of the finances, like, I always say this, like, especially with the King and Queen together, King and Queen of Pentacles, just very traditional, fulfilling their roles. I just see it's like, this is you taking care of yourself, Pisces. Remember I think I said you guys felt alone, or like a fish out of water. Everything feels just kind of like nightmarish and also like a dream because I just keep getting this image of like a fish out of water, so uncomfortable, so confused, scattered. I just got scatter mind. It's like you're trying to take care of yourself. I feel like a lot of that's what it is. You just feel alone. You have to. It's like you're trying to get yourself back in the water, like flopping to the river, but it's hard. So this one big pentacle Just like only one, it's got only one person here. I feel like, yeah, a lot of Pisces are going through it. Like, you guys either feel alone or like everything just feels kind of like a nightmare. Just so much chaos. Like, and Pisces are usually very empathic. They soak it all in. You guys literally embody all of the signs before you. So not only do you have that, but usually you guys are just kind of like sponges. Take it all in. Very sensitive. So that's probably what it is. Especially if you guys may be quarantined with people that make you feel alone, or you guys are just, there's too much chaos, you just want to fucking go to sleep. You feel very scattered. So, like, so out of it that you're leaving shit behind. I don't know what you're leaving behind, though. Oh, Pisces, a lot of you have left people behind, and I feel like, I don't think this is the main thing here, but yeah, you guys have left people behind. You were forced to. I feel like it's specifically 2 different people here, 2 different suitors. And now you're just alone. It's like, I'm my own king. I don't need a king. I am my own king. Something like that. A dream upon waking. I feel a lot of you don't feel like life is like a dream upon waking. I see that as like a dream state while you're awake. That's what this is. It feels like you're in a daze, like a dream state while you're awake. I feel like, yeah, you guys are daydreaming. I feel like very scattered. Just anything to make you feel better. Like, if everything feels so, I don't want to say like numb, but a lot of you are just very upset. You feel like a fish out of water. You're not in your element. You're not feeling yourself either, and you don't know what's wrong. And you're also, I feel like a lot of you are just alone. You feel like you have to pick yourself up, push yourself back in the water. You feel very suffocated. Like, who's there? I just got who's there for me. Like, a lot of you are just emotionally, like, emotional overload. Forced to take care of yourself. Everything feels like you're just in a bit of a daze. Like daydreaming, but daydreaming, not sleeping. You're just sort of, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are actually like spacing out a lot, or you just don't look like you're actually with it or there, and people are like, hello? Earth to Pisces. Earth to Pisces. Because it's like your daydreams are better than reality. You wish that was your current reality, but it's not. And it's really unfortunate. Could also be daydreaming about like 2 different people that you left behind, you're forced to, because they weren't, it's like now you have to take care of yourself. You're your own king. I don't think you're currently dealing with anybody. You have sacrifice. I'm pretty sure this is the strength card. Look, oh my god. I'm really drawn to how she's taking care of the child. Like, she doesn't want it to get hurt. She's just sort of like keeping the child warm. Yeah. It's like you kept everyone else warm. Like, you took care of everyone else, Pisces, but who's there for you? No one. You're your own King of Pentacles. It's like you're the man to yourself. Sacrifice. You have to make a sacrifice. You have to let these people go for your own sanity. I feel like especially now that everyone's quarantined, you feel really just scattered and alone. Very, very wishy-washy too. Like, you're just in this permanent daze, like just constantly daydreaming, especially about the past. I'm pretty sure something Pisces and Mercury right now. I think there's like a retrograde. I don't really keep up with that stuff too much, but yeah. Oh, look at all the clouds and like funnels around her. Yeah, days. You're like daydreaming. She's holding the baby close as if she doesn't want it. Also, I feel like this is what you want, Pisces. No one's actually there to like hold you or tell you it's going to be okay. I just got it's going to be okay. Like, that's all you want to hear from people. I feel like a fish out of fish out of water. Literally. I saw this thing on Twitter this morning, which is actually funny. Like, that's what I immediately popped into my head. There's this video of this little kid holding a fish, and she's like, "It's okay, fish." It was like just a fish out of water, and then they were gonna put it back in, but she was like comforting the fish, saying it's gonna be okay, and someone captioned that with like Pisces, meet Pisces right now, and it's so true. Like, you guys just want to be told it's gonna be okay, because you're so used to just taking care of yourself, but who's gonna comfort you this time? Yeah, who's gonna comfort you? Look how many swords. I feel like it's like people you're forced to like look after, or you feel like it's your responsibility. It's like you're leaving those there as a hint. Like, you want people to just maybe a cry out for help. Like, I feel like people know you're not being yourself. You just don't feel like yourself. You've been daydreaming a lot more lately because the reality is not a dream upon waking. It's like the dream you want isn't reality, so you're just sort of escaping, using escapism, whether that be through music, maybe you're watching TV, maybe actual substance abuse, so be wary of that. Especially right now. Don't abuse any substances or want to stay healthy here. A little bit is fine, but what else do we have for Pisces? Like, what is this? Like, sacrifice. It's like, I just got, you sacrifice your happiness all the time for people, but you rarely get the same treatment back. And then that sort of causes you to go within. You feel very neglected and upset, and you feel like no one would understand anyway, so that's where you sort of just retract. My dream state, my daydreaming is better than this. Because when I wake up, I don't like what I see, I don't like what I hear. I feel like a lot of you can't even watch the news or anything like that. Another card on the floor. Tradition. Hierophant, pretty sure, yeah. This is Taurus energy, and Taurus is very fixed. Hierophant is like very traditional. Think of it as like someone that's stuck in their ways. This is someone who likes commitment. This is someone who likes things the way they are. That's how I see it. But Pisces is very mutable. Pisces doesn't like being cornered. Think of that fish out of water thing. Pisces doesn't like being out of their element. So I feel like you guys are forced, whatever setting you're in right now, it just feels very chaotic. You just want peace. I just got peace and quiet. Look at her in that. What is she holding? Yeah, a lot of you just want peace and quiet, and I feel like a lot of you, that isolation is getting to you a little bit, even though Pisces, I feel like, usually want to be alone, but yeah, I feel like it's like you guys need to go somewhere, like be by a body of water, or actually go out, but it's like you can't. You feel closed in. You feel like a fish out of water. It's kind of like a reverse psychology. You guys want to explore when you can't. Very mutable, very changing. It's like I feel like your priorities constantly change. You feel very scattered. You don't know what you want right now. I feel like you don't even know what to do with yourself. I feel like you're also alone. You feel like no one really understands you. And I feel like you've also recently let go of like two different people are still lingering in the background. And you feel very misunderstood and emotionally like neglected. It's like who's gonna nurture me? Who's gonna sacrifice for me for once? Who's gonna tell me it's gonna be okay? A lot of you, I just keep thinking of that one thing I saw on Twitter. It was like, it's okay, fish. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. It's okay, fish. A lot of you feel just in a daze. Like, look at all those clouds. It's literally how you guys feel right now. It's very gloomy. It's very dark too, so a lot of you could just be like chilling in your room or something. But yeah, I think that's the whole premise of like the reading, just feeling like just wanting to escape because everything's just so unbearable. I also have for Pisces. Advice for Pisces, actually. Like, what can I do to feel better in a time like this? Oh, I'm getting a different energy off of this. Remember how the movie was Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? It's like judgment. Pisces, someone could be coming back. I don't think you're going to be expecting it. And I feel like quite literally they're scared of being judged unfairly. Look, she has her sword out as if she's trying to defend herself. Like, what do you want? Just got, what do you want? It's like a lot of you have been alone for a while. Like, yeah, you left 2 people behind, so that could be one of these people. It's like he's begging for mercy. Begging for mercy. Oh my god, I just thought of, what's her name? In the movie. What's her name? But anyway, in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, she reminds me of Pisces, actually. That girl, she was very unpredictable. She changed a lot. She wasn't bad as a person, but when it came to being in a relationship with her, it was like really hard to keep up. That's how I think of it. Like, she didn't like being when it backed into a corner. She doesn't like being a fish out of the water, you know what I mean? Like, out of her element. She doesn't really like to change. Well, she does like to change, but and it reminds me of the end quote of the movie where he said, what do you say? They almost said their goodbyes, and she's like, you're gonna get bored of me. That's because that's what happens with me. So it's like more of like a abandon them before they cause me any more trouble type of thing. I'm not gonna get into the whole movie, but you get the drift. I feel like a lot of you've seen that movie. I hope so. It's a good movie, but it's like, let me just leave this behind before it has the chance to be ruined. And I feel like someone wants to actually fix it. It's like they're begging for mercy. I feel like you're also very defensive. You feel very, very misunderstood because you're always the one sacrificing for others, but they don't sacrifice for you. It's like someone's finally like begging for mercy. They finally want to sacrifice for you, but it's like, what do you want? This is really funny to me. It makes me think of this one thing I saw on Twitter too, where it was like, I believe in female supremacy. Do you know that meme? I feel like a lot of you, if you haven't seen it, you should, because it's funny. It reminds me of that so much. It's like you're the one in control now. I just got Power by Little Mix, that song. If you haven't heard that, go listen to it. It's like you're in your power. You're taking back your power, even though you feel very scattered and confused right now. It's like, I feel like you're also a little, you don't like being alone all the time, but it's like you'd rather have that than people that just want to take from you all the time. Like, remember that I got that cry for help thing? It's like you're leaving signs, like, can someone, like, so people know you're not in your element, people know you're not, you might be a little upset. You're always taking care of yourself and you're sick of it. And it's like someone may very well during this quarantine thing, since they have a lot of time to think, they might come back for a lot of like, begging on the ground. Maybe not literally, because, you know, social distancing, guys. But it's like, and also judgment is about resurrection, you know? I'm pretty sure, yeah, resurrection. Someone wants to resurrect this from the ground. I don't know why I just said from the ground. Something burned. I just got burned by Usher. Gotta let it burn. It's like someone had to let this go even though they knew they were thinking of what was best for the other person, but they know they don't want to see them with someone else or something. It's kind of the gist of the song. Someone misses you. It's like someone wants to finally forgive and talk about things. I feel like they've also, yeah, like, especially, I'll say it again, they've had a lot of time to think about this because, you know, People aren't really allowed to go anywhere. There's a lot of time for thinking, which I think is for a reason. It's kind of funny, in a way. What time are we at? 20 minutes. But yeah, a lot of thought went on behind this. It's like someone thinks it's the perfect time or something. But it's like you left them behind. You didn't feel good with this person. Someone wasn't either, they weren't fulfilling you emotionally. They weren't telling you how they felt. They weren't, because Pisces are very emotional. They like hearing that stuff. Pisces are always changing, kind of like, oh yeah, that was her name, Clementine. Pisces are always changing, and they just wish people were as open as them. But sometimes that's not a reality. Sometimes they have to leave people behind just for their own freaking sanity. I would know because I'm a Pisces. That's what it seems like here. There's also tradition. Like a lot of you, you don't like being confined. You don't like feeling like a fish out of water. You don't like not being in your element. And when you do, you feel cranky. You feel like you just daydream a lot because you'd rather be somewhere else. A lot of you just wish things were different, or you'd rather be somewhere else. It's like a dream upon waking. Reality isn't so ideal, so it's like you're daydreaming, just feeling very scattered, not knowing what to do with yourself. Because I feel like you're alone. You're ultimately just kind of like fending for yourself. But a lot of you just feel in a haze. I just keep getting haze, like this clouded. You're not really upset, but in a way you're also like, who's gonna sacrifice for me? Who's here to comfort me? Like, give me the strength, please. It's got give me the strength. You just want someone to tell you it's okay. Well, it's okay, fish. I'm here to tell you that. Like that thing I saw. It's like that little girl comforting the little fish. I feel like that's literally the epitome of you guys right now. Just don't feel okay. Just very confused. Like, is this even real? Literally the epitome of like the moon card. We just recently came out of Pisces season, and then I think we're in the middle of a Mercury something. Pisces and Mercury retrograde, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are thinking of the past. People from the past try to come back. And it's like, what do you want? It's like, oh, you're back? This could literally be one of these people that didn't sacrifice for you or be there for you as much as you were them. I feel like it's literally just two different people. Two people lingering, and then I think one's like venturing forward, but it's like they're scared too. They're scared of what response they're gonna get. Believe it or not, this person's kind of like, they care how you view them in a way. It's like, oh my god, is she gonna rip my head off? Is she gonna rip my head off? It's like, I feel like a lot of you just look very, very cute and innocent, but on the inside, they know you have the potential to like, they know you're not one to be fucked with, and it's true. I wouldn't want to either. It's like judgment. Is she gonna judge me harshly if I come forward? It's like, it's got like begging for mercy. It's like, who wants to beg for mercy? It's like someone finally wants to like, I feel like someone too is just feeling very, very lonely. They've had time to think about coming forward to you. I feel like this crisis we're in also makes people want to just say what's on their mind, because it's kind of scary times we're in, guys. Not scary, like seriously, but it's good to get things off your chest in times like this, I guess. What else do we have for Pisces? Oh shit. Two of Pentacles. Oh my god. Remember how I said two people? I see it as that, and I also see it as this person deciding, very indecisive with what they want to do. If they want to come forward or not, because they don't know what they're going to get from you. And that's not your fault, because this person was probably, they acted very dumb in the past. It's like two, and I also see this too as like, you have two different suitors that you left behind, or two different suitors that you sort of think about still. I feel like you're very, I just get this reminiscent, like, remember I said daydreaming? Very reminiscent. You still think about them a lot. It's like you guys, oh, I get this like telepathic feeling. It's like they feel it too. It's like you guys have a lot more time to do that if you think about it. Just constant thinking about each other, but I think you don't realize you guys are actually like telepathically connected or something. But yeah, I see this two different ways. I see this as two different people that still think about you, and it's sort of like equal. And I also see this too as someone like choosing, it's like going back and forth with what they want to do here. It's like, should I call her? Should I not? Is she gonna rip my head off? Is she gonna get out her sword and literally just chop my head off? Because I feel like a lot of them think you're mad. I think you might be a little bit, not necessarily mad, but you are frustrated, because it's like, who's going to comfort me in times like this? Literally nobody. You're by yourself. You're taking care of yourself. This is how I see the King of Pentacles. You are like the man in your own life. It's like, I don't fucking need a man. I'd rather be alone, but you know, it's like it's very contradictory. It's like you want to be alone. You kind of feel your element, but it doesn't feel the same. Everything, it's like this thick fog came over you. Makes me think, it's like, you know how, it's not really mass hysteria, but there's a lot going on and everyone's just sort of in their egos. Ego is fear. I feel like there's this big cloud like over everything. It's making everyone worried, and I feel like you're picking up on that, Pisces. Just all the fear, all the anxiety, and it's making you feel anxious. You also pick up on like all the signs before you, so it's kind of like, damn, can I ever get a break? I'm always sacrificing, I'm always soaking everything in, and I'm always helping other people, but it's like, now I'm by myself. And no one's there to tell me, it's okay, fish. It's okay, fish. It's like that's all you want to hear is, it's okay, fish. Well, not literally, it's okay, fish, but like, you know what I mean. I think it's like you kind of, not really manifested it, but I think someone's actually going to come back. And I feel like their intentions are kind of sweet in a way. I feel like someone just wants to see how you're doing. But I think they're also scared of getting like, I just got the 3rd degree. 3rd degree burns. They're scared of getting burned. It's got burned, like maybe anger. It just represents all the anger here. Maybe you are holding a little resentment here. I feel like it's more frustration though. You feel so out of it. You just wish people were there for you as much as you were there for them. A lot of reminiscing too, like I said. Let's get, speaking of Pisces, I'm going to finish this with some oracle messages. I forget what this is called, but I was so drawn to buy these like a month ago on my birthday, and I'm glad I did. Okay, let me clear this out. Let's go. Oh shit. All of my cards almost fell. Like, I hate this, guys. Okay, these are hard to shuffle, but I'm gonna try to, even though it's a big deck. Let's go. Any message for Pisces for advice during this hectic time? I feel like they're in a constant dream state. They wish things were better, and I don't blame them. Okay, Pisces. The card would just fall out. Watch it like go in the fire. Okay, I'm just gonna take the one on the top. Ooh. What a clownfish. There's like 5 fishies there. Mutually beneficial venture. There's an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. At the forefront. Maybe it's this person. Utilize this relationship to benefit. It's like this. I see this as literally this person just wants to check up on you for once. I feel like you're just scared of getting the 3rd degree. It's almost like they're trying to tell you, like, utilize this. Maybe not everyone's out to get you. I feel like that's how you feel too. You're just sort of, it's like you don't want to be isolated, but at the same time you feel comfortable that way because people, I just got projection. Like, you just feel like everyone's projecting on you, always taking advantage. Not really there for you, but you wish they were. If you get my drift. Look at all this clown. It's like a little party. It's like a group of friends. That could also mean Pisces. Like, not really screw them, but forgetting about this one person wanting to beg for mercy here. You have a lot of friends that care about you. A lot of people you could text or call, you know? So utilize that. A lot of people, if you're feeling a certain way, talk about it. Talk about it with people. Talk about it with like that one person, you know? And if not, maybe just write it down. Pretend you're talking to an audience. and then just vent it all out. Vent it like a clownfish. Just kidding. Yeah, there's an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. It's like someone's coming in to help, or there are people to help you, Pisces, to help you out of this fog, because you aren't alone, even though you may feel like it. Things just feel so weird. I'm not gonna repeat the whole dream state thing again, but you know what I mean? Like clouded vision, just very, yeah, illusions too, kind of like the moon card. I'm getting moon energy off of this whole reading. What other cards do we have here? Looking at the underbelly, be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you're working on could use some fine-tuning. Remember I said you just feel very scattered, you don't know what to do with yourself? I feel like you're also kind of scattered in your priorities, and maybe it's your job or something you create. You're sort of going at it half-assed a little bit. Sorry, Pisces, but just saying it how I see it. It's like looking at be sure you're using your time wisely, and consider taking time to to organize yourself. Maybe it is good, like, don't use this time alone as to daydream and overthink of the past, because I feel like that's what a lot of you were doing. You're just sort of sulking a little bit, which is fine, but be sure to use some of this time to maybe just do something that makes you feel good, feel better. Like you're also avoiding certain tasks, and the more you avoid it, the more you have to carry it all, and it becomes very overbearing. I feel like a lot of things could use fine-tuning, so maybe a specific project you're working on, you need to add something. It needs some fine-tuning. Whatever that may be, it's different for everybody. Use some fine-tuning. Yeah, just take this time to organize yourself. Maybe organize your thoughts. Maybe get out of your mind a little bit. Distract yourself with things you like to do. It's probably the best thing. Especially since you feel like so you feel like a fish out of water. You're not really liking reality. I don't blame you, but try to stay. Oh, this is what I'm getting to with that quote. Make reality seem like a dream. That's what I get from that eternal sunshine of the spotless mind thing. Make it seem like a dream. Do things that keep you grounded. Keep yourself grounded. Don't neglect your basic needs or certain tasks. Yeah, just use your time in the best possible manner, guys. Even though it's really hard, because there's not really much to do, I feel. And regarding this person, it's begging for mercy. You literally could expect sudden communication, or someone just wants to suddenly resurrect something that was lost before. Maybe they actually left you out in the cold and that really hurt. You felt alone. It's who's gonna sacrifice for me? Because all everyone seems to do is get sick of it. Reminds me of Clementine, that whole relationship there. So maybe that resonates with you. Just that whole dynamic there. Very two different people, you know. Clementine was ever changing. She was good by herself, I guess. But when it came to her relationship with her, he couldn't really it's he couldn't keep up. Maybe someone just felt like they couldn't keep up with you. Maybe they didn't understand. And also in the end, I feel like that really, when she said that thing about, essentially she was saying people are scared to lose. They overthink about when that person's gonna leave, or when they'll get sick of you, or when you'll be abandoned, because they'll eventually see something in you that they don't like. That's what she was saying. I'll see things in you I don't like, and you'll see something in me you don't like. Something like that, but then it's you sabotage something before it even got the chance to get up. I just got resurrect before it even got the chance to resurrect. So maybe this is a second chance. Maybe I don't really see this person as toxic, because there's two different people there. I see the second one as the one that sort of was stressing you out a bit, but I think this one just sort of distanced themselves, and I feel like they're just scared to come in again. But I think they have good intentions. They're scared that you don't. Not in a bad way, they're just scared of your response. But can you blame you? I don't think so. Yeah, but you know what? Everything could use some fine tuning. I feel like everyone's just getting a second chance to, just second thoughts, you know? A lot of things were canceled. People are getting time to work on things at home. Like maybe if you're self-employed and you do like something from home, you can focus on that. Just, this is time for reflection and using your time to the best of your ability. Even though you guys feel in a bit of a, it's very elusive, very, very hazy, just keeping hazy. But I think that fog is gonna go away, guys. It's not permanent. Reality isn't always going to be this way, so don't escape too much, guys. Remember I said something about drugs and like alcohol with like escapism, trying to like, your emotions are too much, you feel very just depressed and out of it. Be aware of that. Don't do too much of that. A little bit in moderation, like the temperance card, but not too much, you know? Because you guys are going to be at home a lot, so it's like you're more prone to like eating and finding things, so just be aware of that. Maybe distract yourself if you have a problem with that. But yeah, Pisces, this too shall pass. I feel like a lot of you are just very overwhelmed. I feel like this person's a little overwhelmed. They're not sure if they should come in or not to bother you. But then again, that's on them. I feel like people are kind of worried about you, even though you may think they're not. But I don't blame you, because you were always the one sacrificing and finding the strength to move on, even though I'm surprised a lot of you get through the day, because I feel like a lot of you are just sponges. You take it all in. You could even be in a setting right now that's not too ideal, you know, for you. You just feel like a fish out of water. Feel so uncomfortable. Maybe even anxious. Can't even watch the news or something. Because I know that resonates with me. But just hang in there, guys. It'll be okay, fish. Kind of like that thing I saw on Twitter. It'll be okay, guys. Just ground yourself. And like I said, don't forget about the things, those tasks, you know? Use your time wisely right now. Especially if a lot of you have just been overthinking and thinking of the past and daydreaming all day, or sleeping, getting that specifically, maybe start using that time a little more. That'll also get your mind off of whatever you're worrying about, so just keep that in mind. Looking at the underbelly. I say that as like looking at things from underneath the surface. What needs to be done at the core, because I can't control what happens on the outside, but I can control how I feel or what goes on the inside. What I surround myself with, what I keep busy with. So keep that in mind, fishies. We have at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, I just got setting up parameters. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. Ooh. So like whoever this is coming back, it's either going to make you set boundaries. It's like, yeah, judgment. It's like, what are you going to do? What choice are you going to make? Yeah, what choice are you going to make? You might actually have to choose between two people. But like, which one is aligned with your goals better? Which one is the better fit for you? Pisces. I feel like you have a lot of options, actually. I feel like a lot of people have their eye on you. Very curious of you, even if it may not seem like it. An honest evaluation of your present relationships. Looks like she's evaluating him. It's like, what caused you to come here? Judgment. So this too is like you're literally just judging the past, judging everything coming your way, you know? Look at that fish. He has like spiky teeth. They're afraid you're gonna bite them. Like a piranha. Yeah, determine what relationships are actually aligned with your goals. I say it's just like who's on your vibration. Always set boundaries too. Like maybe you don't want this. want this person back. Maybe the reason you have your sword out is for a reason. You always use discernment. Don't let anyone... Yeah, no relationships should sacrifice your peace and state of mind. Remember that, Pisces. Even though you may feel a little alone right now, like a fish out of water, it's gonna be okay, guys. I feel like this is a time for reflection. You might even have someone come back and you have to make a choice here. Like, but it's like the real question is, are they aligned with your true purpose? Should they be here? I don't know. Guess that's up to you guys. So yeah, use your time wisely. Maybe don't use escapism too much. You know what I just said, I already mentioned that before. But yeah, that's the end of your reading, Pisces. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I just hope you guys are taking care of yourself. And I said it once and I'll say it again. Well, I said it like 3 times. But it's gonna be okay, fishy. It's gonna be okay. I know what you guys are going through because I feel like it's for everybody. Just with this mass hysteria going on. So much fear. And I feel like you guys are just soaking it all in. Soaking everything in, it doesn't feel good. You guys feel like just a little numb, not gonna lie, but it's gonna be okay, guys. But yeah, guys, peace. Peace, fishies.